Before the game, some final preparations here. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Mason Plumlee out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Bryant in at the point guard position. With a new season underway.
Are you in my life?
What are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know,
It's not showing it.
being on the road again in
and
general,
then-
making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. He takes it in. And he banks in the layup.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Booker. Plumlee down low. He's against Gobert. They grab their own miss. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Randle. Another shot. Phoenix grabs the miss. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked Coach what the game plan is for Kevin Durant. They remarked, hope KD misses a few shots. A 7-footer with his skill should be illegal. Durant is a legend, but our guys are hyped to face off with him. Let's see if they're...
Is that you in the AI?
Guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix. And now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far.
Oh, yeah, let me tell my...
Booker, the pass to Durant. Down low. Beal, no good.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Bryant against Booker. And that one's good. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Durant. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. Pass to Booker. From the high post. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And then my mom went to, I forgot, Walgreens. She bought me a little, sling. Yeah.
That free throw no good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Phoenix making a switch here. That one's no good. And it's Jones with the ball for Phoenix. Trailing by 4. O'Neal misses.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Bryant. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bryant's got 6 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Durant. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Randall. Bryant outside. Launches a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. 9 points in the game.
But he still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Jones finds Durant. Over to the wing. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for Bryant. And the Suns also making a change. Bowles checked in. Minnesota leading by 9. Conley passes to Edwards. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Count it. Good.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Richards. No made baskets yet. Here's O'Neal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
No good on the free throw. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the Suns also making a change. Morris, he's checked in for Beal. He hits the second from the line. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-5 run. And he makes it on the layup.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Jones against Conley. And the basket is good.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's covered by O'Neal. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Morris for 3. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's Minnesota. They lead by 13. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions.
I'll be right back.
Nice recipe there.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Bones Highland out there with Donte DiVincenzo. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Reed in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Connects from downtown.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Now DiVincenzo. On the wing, Alexander Walker, defended by Dunn. Here's Reed. And the layup is good off the glass. Reed's got 5 now.
I tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Booker. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Outside Durant. Over Reed. And that one hits the back iron. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the T-Wolves. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Timeout called. The Suns.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Nick Richards. Suns trail by 18. Jones with the ball. 14 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Plumlee passes to Beal. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Beal's got his first points of the game.
The mid-range jumper is a handy tool for Beal. A lot of his shots come from that area. He's got a ton of confidence in it.
Elbow shot. Richards pulls it in. The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. To the inside. Beal misses the follow-up. Minnesota leading by 16. Clark outside. Pass to Bryant. Minnesota again with a bucket.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Stolen by Bryant.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
1:11 left in the first half. Pass to Jones. Out to the right wing. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Clark outside. Lets it go from 11. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Following this game, they host the Magic.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Mike Conley's checked in for Clark.
In for the Wolves, Mike Conley.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. Jones against Conley. Plumlee up top. Yet to see a basket. Kept alive. Here's Richards. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Here's Bryant. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Fires away from way outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action in just a moment. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 16-point game. And so in the game for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's done in at the 3 spot.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
Lets it go from the wing. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor. Suns trail by 14. No luck on that one. Good work.
No, I actually just got jump scared because I was just watching the preview of what the video is going to be like, and Corey executed, and he was like watching something, he was playing something about something of Five Nights at Freddy's, and bro, when he got jump scared, bro, I jumped up a little bit too, bro. That's crazy, that's wild.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 14.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Bryant. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Offensive rebound. Beal. They shoot again. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Randall, the pass to Bryant. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And another basket for Minnesota. Here's Booker. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. 13 feet out, and it's good for 2. Booker's got 8.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Bryant. Bol, he's checked in for Phoenix. Morris comes in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Reed. 5 points in the game. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Here's Durant. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Alexander Walker. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Booker. Here's Durant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And he makes the first.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Richards is checked in for the Suns. Jones comes in for Morris. So he gets them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Jones against DiVincenzo. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shoots over Booker. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Booker for 3. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 18. Here's Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post. Edwards has got 6.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Clark is checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Now here's Conley. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Out to DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. DiVincenzo's got the second bucket.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Richards. Booker with it. DiVincenzo covering. They need this. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Reid. Reid's got 3 assists in the game.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Jones, the pass to Booker. O'Neal on the wing. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Left side, DiVincenzo. Unable to get that one. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Outside Jones. Booker against DiVincenzo. Steps back and shoots. That one is off.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so it's Minnesota up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Bones Highland out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here he goes. Reid. The shot won't fall. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside, Alexander-Walker. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Now Morris. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Iguodaro. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. Now Highland. Back to Alexander-Walker. Drilled from 11 feet out. Well, the Suns shooting poorly at only 28%. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Yeah, and Coach has to tell him to dial it back. He's trying to do too much. Going one-on-one, forcing bad shots, and it's really hurting this offense.
Randall's checked in for Clark. Anthony Edwards comes in for Alexander-Walker. And it's Bryant in for Highland. Now here's Beal. The 17-footer. Offensive rebound. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Bryant. That one won't go. Shooting 7 for 11 now. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Beal. Looking to get back on track. And a missed layup.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Randall. Pass to Edwards. On the wing, Bryant. Booker defending. Lets it go. And that one's good. Bryant.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
And here's Bryant outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Booker. Out to Beal. 6 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That'll be a second foul of the game. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
.151 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morris can't hit. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Bryant in the high post. Working on Jones. Got it. Bryant's got 19 points.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up. Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Highland, he's checked in for Minnesota. And
Shooting for Phoenix, Kevin Durant. 1 shot.
Tyler. Yeah. After this game, I'm about to get outside and I don't want to be sleeping.
Free throws good from Durant.
After this game.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the 4th.
Okay.
Bryant, right side. Over Jones. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Alright guys, about to end the stream. Oh no, I do not want to get copyrighted. I do not want to get copyrighted.